What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. Today we are doing the Xfinity Series Final Four predictions video, the second of the three predictions video to decide who is going to be the champion of each series, and also another video during Championship Week. Welcome back to another video during Championship Week, ladies and gentlemen. So, let's get into the Final Four for the Xfinity Series race, and I also forgot to mention, this is the final Xfinity Series race at Homestead as the championship race. So we're going to find out who can win the final championship at Homestead for the Xfinity Series, also Truck Series yesterday before the Xfinity Series. So, anyway, let's get into these Final Four. And I have to say that these are definitely the four drivers that deserve to be in the Final Four. So, let's get into the video. So, the first driver we're going to look at is the most consistent driver on this list. The driver who has turned it around, and last year's defending series champion, Tyler Reddick. Tyler Reddick has a lot of good stats in 2019. He has 5 wins, 23 top 5s, 26 top 10s, 4 poles, 484 laps led, a 6.5 average finish, a 6.5 average finish. Tyler Reddick has definitely been one of the most consistent drivers. He's been finishing in top 5 a lot this year. He has the most top 5s and the most top 10s on this list by 3 over another competitor that will be on this list. Tyler Reddick has definitely impressed a lot of people this year, and he will be going up to the Cup Series due to these stats, and also being a champion in 2018. I think he could honestly maybe repeat in 2019 the championship, but we'll have to find out. But let's look at his Homestead stats. So, in 2 starts at Homestead Miami Speedway, he has 1 win, 2 top 5s, and 2 top 10s. That could come into play this weekend at Homestead. But another thing too, he hasn't been as good on the Mile High, even though he won at Vegas at the beginning. At Vegas right before the playoffs started for the Xfinity Series. We'll see what he can do at Homestead. So, next driver on the list scored his first win of the year last week at ISM, and he's been probably the 4th best driver overall this season. This driver is Justin Allgaier. Justin Allgaier in 2019 has scored 1 win, 16 top 5s, 24 top 10s, no poles, 607 laps led, and has an 8.9 average finish this season. So, Justin Allgaier has definitely been, while not winning a lot this year, he's been finishing the top 5 and top 10 quite a bit. Justin Allgaier has some pretty good stats. Like I said, the stats are good. He's led a lot of laps. He led more laps than Reddick. Until ISM, he just really couldn't close out the deal, either wrecking at races like Bristol or just not finishing them with the checkered flag. But Justin Allgaier has definitely been the most deserving of the drivers who was not one of those big 3 Xfinity drivers. He's basically playing the spoiler driver in this, maybe he can win the championship, with like the big 3 being Reddick, Custer, and Bell. Allgaier is kind of that spoiler. So we'll see if he maybe can win the championship. Now, let's look at his Homestead stats, because his Homestead stats are not looking very promising. In 9 starts at Homestead, he does not have a single top 5 or a win, and he only has 2 top 10s. He's not the best at Homestead, especially when you're a Final Four driver. Now, maybe he'll be really good because Junior Motorsports will put all their resources into Allgaier. But I just don't know if he's going to be as good this race. We'll have to see what happens, because the stats at Homestead are not good. But we'll see if he can turn it around when we go to Homestead. Now to the 3rd driver on our list. This guy should probably be in a Cup ride. Has not been announced he is going to Cup yet. But he should probably be going to the Cup Series maybe next year. A lot of stuff going on in the Cup Series. But this driver is definitely has impressed me this year a lot. He's another one of the big 3. He's done a lot of stuff this year in the Xfinity Series. After not doing too much the first 2 years, we got Cole Custer to talk about now. So now we're on to Cole Custer. Cole Custer has been incredible this year, with 7 wins, 16 top 5s, 23 top 10s, 6 poles, 907 laps led, and a 9.2 average finish. 7 wins. I mean, that's a lot of wins coming from Cole Custer. He started this year very, very strong with wins at tracks like Auto Club and Richmond, and getting that elite win after Hamlin basically did it legally. Wins at Chicagoland. He has just been incredible to watch in 2019, and one of my favorites, in my opinion, for this championship, due to a track that we're going to like Homestead Miami Speedway, because he's very strong at this race. So, in 3 starts at Homestead Miami Speedway for Cole Custer, 1 win, 2 top 5s, and 2 top 10s. So, he's very good here. Custer nearly won the championship last year. He made it to the Final Four last year, winning at Texas. He just got outsmarted and outbeat by Tyler Reddick due to strategy on tires. But yeah, he basically got outsmarted by tires. Cole Custer, gonna be one guy I'm gonna be really watching for in this race. When we go to Homestead this weekend. We'll talk about what I think, how the race will go, and I think he's gonna win this championship. So, now on to the final driver, and probably the best driver overall of these three, of the big 3, and the best driver, in my opinion, when it comes to 2019. So, Christopher Bell, we're going to get on to him now. So, Christopher Bell is the final driver of these 4 drivers. So, in 2019, he has scored 8 wins, 19 top 5s, 20 top 10s, 6 poles, as many as Cole Custer. He has led an astonishing 1,968 laps and has a 9.2 average finish. Christopher Bell has had definitely moments where he's kind of struggled, where he had a couple wrecks this year. Some of them not his doing, others maybe his doing. But then when he is at the top of his game, he is at the top of his game. And Christopher Bell has been one of the most dominant drivers in the last few years in this Xfinity Series. 8 wins this year. That's a lot of wins coming to this part of it. Bell has just been incredible in 2019, and I think that he could be really strong at Homestead, but we'll have to see. So, now let's look at the Homestead stats for Christopher Bell. So, the bad news for Bell, his stats are not very good. In 2 starts, 0 top 5s, 0 top 10s. He would have earned a top 10 at Homestead had he not cut a tire down when he was running 4th or 5th, because he basically decided to run the bottom all the race last year going for championship. I don't think the team will be making this same mistake once again for this upcoming race at Homestead. But that is your Final 4. So the Final 4 predictions, let's get into the 4 drivers, and let me tell you who I think is going to win this championship. So we need to look at Homestead, because Homestead is a track that's basically is a decider for the final time for the Xfinity Series. We're going to decide who wins this championship here Saturday afternoon. So, you have Tyler Reddick, Justin Allgaier, Cole Custer, and Christopher Bell. So, Tyler Reddick is good here at Homestead. Both starts and did really, really well. He will be a threat throughout the day. I expect him to qualify very well, and I expect him to be very strong throughout the race. Justin Allgaier is the one I'm kind of hesitant about. They'll probably put all the resources into him for the race for Junior Motorsports, so expect him to probably run well. But I don't know if he will win this championship, because he's never finished really, really well at this racetrack. Cole Custer has won this race before. He looks really, really strong here at Homestead. He's always good when we come here, and a lot of people put him as the favorite to win the championship. And then Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell is just he's got to win this championship, and I think he'll have a better car this year. I think he's caught up to Cole Custer on the 1.5 miles, for sure. He really caught up to him on the 1.5 miles this year, for sure. He really caught up to him on the 1.5 miles. But now, who do I think wins this championship? This guy really needs a championship, because he's going up the Cup next year. My pick to win the 2019 NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship is going to be Christopher Bell. I think Christopher Bell is going to score that illustrious championship. I think they're not going to make the same mistakes they made last year, and he is going to win the 2019 NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship. So Christopher Bell is my pick to win the 2019 NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship. So, that is going to be it for this predictions video. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Turn notifications on so you can notify a video does go live on my channel. Follow me on all my social medias. Links in the description below for that. And comment below your picks for the championship. Who do you think is going to win the Xfinity Series Championship? Let me know below. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.